That's right, it's panto season. Oh no it isn't. Stop it. So I want to take you through the history of this great art form with the origins of pantomime. It's not just kids' theatre in sparkly costumes, it's Italian street comedy, Victorian farce, and good old British humour. And the formula is simple: a fairy tale story with slapstick humour and allowing the audience to be silly equals good family fun. So let's start in 16th century Italy with something you might remember from your GCSE drama lessons: commedia dell'arte. Travelling actors who perform a lot of improvisational and physical comedy. Oh yeah, I remember them. There was Harley Quinn and Pantalone and that mask with a really big nose that looked like a man's You mean Il Capitano? That's the guy. Well, that's the foundation of panto. And in the 18th century, long after commedia had hit England, John Rich, a theatre creator, came up with a new genre called the Harlequinade. These productions were mostly mime and dance, in which Harlequin loved Columbine, but her father, Pantalone, wanted to keep them apart. Throw in a comic clown, I don't know, like a dame, and the servant Periot, I don't know, like Buttons, and things start to go a little bit crazy. Sound familiar? The earliest British pantomimes were performed at the Theatre Royal, Drury Lane, and they became a staple of their winter calendar. And all a pantomime really was a classic story, a folk tale, a fable that started really serious and ended up really silly. So why aren't there more stories being told? Why is it always Cinderella, Aladdin, and Jack and the Beanstalk? Honestly, it's just because those are the stories that sold well. The Theatre Royal's The Little Man Who Wooed the Little Woman didn't. And nowadays, these fairy tales are a lot more popular thanks to our friends at Disney, who cherry-pick their fairy tales from the same pool of stories. Just look at the Snow Queen pantomime. It all but fell off the face of the earth until Frozen was released, and it's back. Now you're probably wondering, yeah, but why Christmas? None of these stories are Christmas stories. Well, you're absolutely right. Now, there isn't a definite answer here, but let me proffer you this. The 19th Century Licensing Act only allowed 2 theatres in London to produce plays during the winter period: Covent Garden and Theatre Royal Drury Lane. And what did Drury Lane do during their winter season again? But why is there so much glitter? Why does it all look like it's come out of a CBeebies studio? Well, in the 1800s, kids' theatre attendance peaked during Easter and winter, and that just happened to be when the pantomimes were on, so play to your audience. And from then, pantomime blossomed into what it is today. Comedy sketches, parody songs, gender flipping, Christopher Biggins. Families go every year, millions attend the pantomime. Some theatres make the majority of their money during panto season. So don't sneer, it's funding the avant-garde stuff. So the next time you're booing or shouting, "He's behind you," remember, you're taking part in a 400-year-old tradition. Well done you.